Yeah, great view, not worth dying for. Let's be honest with each other.
Hey guys, we're back with Game of Thrones. I'm Shane.
Malachi.
I'm Tom.
We're back with Season 3, Episode 6. Alright, anyways guys, before we jump into this, if you want to support us, where can they go?
Patreon.
We have full-length uncut reactions for this and all that we do, and 4-week early access. Let's jump in.
I found something at the Fist of the First Ben.
What does it do?
I'm not sure that it does anything. It's beautiful though, isn't it?
Is the wall as big as they say?
Oh, bigger. 700 feet high, all made of ice.
Sing me a song.
I knew it.
Sing about his food.
The father's face is stern and strong. He sits and judges right from wrong.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Goodness gracious alive.
Yep.
I'm right here with you.
Having a seizure.
What's happening? I'm right here with you. The visions take their toll.
I saw Jon Snow.
Jon Snow.
He was on the wrong side of the wall.
You're afraid.
Aren't you?
Aye. I've waited my whole life to see the world from up there.
Climate.
Oh, I'm Jon Snow. I've killed dead men in Coronathan, but I'm scared of naked girls. Don't worry. Your secret's safe with me. You didn't stop being a crow the day you walked into Mance Rayder's tent. Well, I'm your woman now, Jon Snow. You're going to be loyal to your woman. Don't ever betray me.
Shane, you heard that a time or two?
Yeah, I have. I've said it.
Sink your metal deep and make sure it holds before taking your next
No.
step.
No
way.
way.
To be the last thing she remembers.
Keep your elbow high. You want your back doing the hard labor. Your muscles tense up when you hold. Pull the string back to the center of your chin and release.
Oh,
There's someone out there.
Uh-oh.
We come as
oh
friends.
God.
Begging your pardon, milady. We'll be the judge of that. Why are you here, my lady?
Our God is the one true God. I have been to the darkness, my lady.
You have someone he needs.
Bodkin Point.
Forgive me, lad.
Let go of him! He wants to join the Brotherhood! Stop them!
We serve the Lord of Light. Lord of Light needs this boy.
Did the Lord of Light tell you that, or did she?
They are just foot soldiers in the Great War. You will make kings rise and fall.
I see a darkness in you. Eyes staring back at me. Brown eyes. Blue eyes. Green eyes. Eyes you'll shut forever. We will meet again.
This? Nope. Wouldn't do it. Kill me.
Dude, can you imagine climbing 700 feet?
No. I don't like climbing 7 feet on a 7-foot ladder.
I don't like walking 700 feet downhill. You know what I'm saying?
Climbed Everest.
Yeah.
You alright?
Oh, you're supposed to wear helmets.
You're evil.
You've been wondering why you're here, haven't you? Who I am, why I'm doing this to you.
I was wondering that.
Yeah.
If you think this has a happy ending, you haven't been paying attention. Blasters! Do I look like a fucking umber to you?
I betrayed Robb. That's why you're torturing me.
You forgot to ask if I'm a liar.
Please, go off! Go off! Go off!
I win. Thank you for riding here so quickly.
Lord Frey requires a formal apology for your violation of your sacred oath to marry one of his daughters.
Of course. Do whatever we can to give Lord Frey what he needs.
You still need to marry his daughter.
What? Whom?
No.
Our father requires Lord Edmure to wed one of his daughters.
Could I see her first?
You want to count her teeth? We depart for the twins in the morning.
He's a proud man, and we've wounded him.
I didn't wound him. My answer is no.
If you refuse, our alliance with the Freys is dead. You said you wanted to make amends for the stone mill.
You recall that heroic engagement?
Just
You're
break
paying
over
for my
after he's
sins,
dead.
Uncle. It's not fair or right. I'll remember it.
When King Robb left Harrenhal, his mother was his prisoner. Many people would pay a great deal for you.
We both know who would pay the most.
I wouldn't be threatening him, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know you want to show strength,
As
but...
soon as you're well enough to travel, I will allow you to go to King's Landing.
Our banner is like an X, just like for what?
Incident.
Yeah,
she
Theon's
won't
on.
be going with you.
I knew it.
I'm charged. Jamie.
You are charged with abetting treason.
I'm afraid I must insist.
You're in no place to insist on anything.
Your daughter.
Is rich, the most beautiful woman in all 7 kingdoms.
Yeah.
Old. I'm something of an expert on the subject.
Details of your grandson's nocturnal activities. Do you deny them?
Oh, not at all. A sword swallower through and through.
Sword swallower.
And you never...
No.
No.
Not once.
Never.
I congratulate you upon your restraint. Brothers and sisters, where I come from, that stain would be very difficult to wash out.
I will not breathe further life into a malicious lie by discussing it. Now, if the rumors about my children were true, then Joffrey is no king at all, and House Tyrell is throwing its prize flower into the dirt.
It is a chance we simply cannot take.
The uncertainty makes you uncomfortable. I will name him to the King's Guard. I'm sure you're familiar with the King's Guard vows.
Dirty play, Tywin.
I think they have to take the vows.
It's a rare enough thing. A man who lives up to his reputation.
People beyond the wall, they're crazy.
Yeah. That would... Just imagine climbing that high, dude.
Nope. Look at that! Jon Snow will come up with something.
Or get my ass off. That would absolutely
dislocate his shoulders.
Yeah, like
he's Jon damn Snow, dude. That was epic as hell, though, wasn't it?
Andrew Garfield.
Jon Snow, you are a legend, sir.
Yeah, he is.
He's got a great head of hair.
Oh, it's fantastic.
Tyrells were plotting to undermine our family. I did what I did to protect our family.
I'm your family, who's actively contributed to that family's survival.
He's fucking right.
Yeah.
Did you, or did you not, order Sir Mandan to kill me during the Battle of the Blackwater?
No hard feelings. It wasn't personal.
So, fair enough. He wants me dead. The boy's an idiot.
Do you want me to stay?
I want you to tell me if my life is still in danger.
Probably.
Once Jamie gets back, Sir Loras may come down with a terrible case of sword through barrels. Jamie or not, I'm truly felt. I need to speak with you, Lady Sansa.
Of course.
Alone, if I may.
Why do you need to speak to her alone? Shay, Please excuse her, Lord Tyrion. She's not from here.
Awkward. Oh, dude.
This is awkward.
So, yeah.
But what do we have left once we abandon the lie? Chaos. Chaos isn't a pit. Chaos is a ladder.
Good line.
Many breaks them.
Jeez Louise. Why kill
Given a chance to climb.
He's
they
a nut.
refuse.
Yeah, but
They cling to the realm.
she looks like really, really sad.
I would literally kill that guy.
Throw him off.
Yeah, great view, not worth dying for. Let's be honest with each other. Nothing like a little near-death experience.
Trauma bond.
For that trauma bond.
Trauma bonds. I need to get a tattoo of that. Trauma bonds made me. Guys, that was a reaction. This is our discussion. Guys, a really good episode, huh?
Yeah.
A lot of great dialogue and imagery. So, starting on top of my notes here, we have Sam and Gilly. They're still making their way. And we all know that Sam took a vow.
Yep.
So he's not, whatever he's thinking probably can happen according to his vow.
So did Jon Snow.
So did Jon Snow. But what did she say to Jon Snow?
Oh, she's like, you're loyal.
Yeah, I know
You're
you're still a
brave.
crow.
You're still a crow.
But be me. Be loyal to me.
You're loyal to me. I'm your woman now.
Yeah. Yeah, they're like the Montagues and the Capulets, right? They're two different factions brought together by love. But what is Jon's? What is his motivation? He obviously, like whatever happens or what he was thinking, whatever he was thinking, when he got to the top of that wall and kissed her, I interpret that as like he loves her in that moment.
Yeah, I think he's bought into her and the idea of her.
Yeah.
I would literally kill that other guy.
I would have just killed his
would
ass.
Kill him.
I'd kill him, and then maybe he can fucking warg and transfer his consciousness into a bird, and then he can't go back in his body, because his body's fucking broken. That's the only thing, like, I don't know what the rules are, but I'd kill his ass. We also had Gendry. Gendry was taken by the Red Lady.
Yeah.
The High Priestess.
You will make kings fall.
You will make kings rise and fall.
Yeah, which is a really weird quote because he was taken against his will.
Yeah, you're right. He was taken against his will, and that's key.
And Arya's sitting here thinking, like, she even said to the witch, she's like, you're going to hurt him.
Yeah.
Which would be my assumption, too, if they're taking him by force.
Yeah.
After he said he wanted to stay with the Brotherhood.
Yeah. Speaking of the Brotherhood, Thoros. Thoros' story, when he was talking about how he resurrected Beric Dondarrion 6 different times, he was just going through the motions, didn't truly believe, think that was just a story that adults told to kids. But then he said the words and he revived his friend. And now he truly believes their God is the one true God.
Yeah, which the Red Lady was, like, shocked. She's like, you shouldn't have this much power.
Yeah, and it's like, hey, listen, it's not my power. Like, it's what God gives me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so we do know that she has abilities. We've seen it. Now, obviously, Thoros has abilities. So we've seen it. So it's interesting in this world. Like, you try to hierarchically organize, like, from top down. Like, okay, are the gods real? And if they are real, then who's the god? And if he's real, that means this. And that means the people who worship that god, they're right. You know what I mean? And if they're bringing back people, they're all, you know what I'm saying? It's weird. We also have them climbing the wall. And we did say that I would go up there and kill that fucking...
kill that man.
I would kill that fucking nerdy looking guy, throw his ass off the wall.
Mm-hmm. We also have that guy torturing.
Yeah, for some, I put that out of my mind.
I'm wondering if that was like, maybe he's like ashing out his son. Like, what if he's like kind of like Jon, like someone Snow, you know?
Yeah.
Because I don't know. I don't see like someone that's the son of a highborn torturing someone.
Yeah, so he is. It's kind of vague right now on who and what he is.
But he's like pure evil.
But Theon guessed he was a Karstark, and but he said, "Hey, I'm a liar."
Yeah,
so either he was lying about being a Karstark, or he was lying and saying, even if you guessed right, I'm still not going to stop torturing you.
Yeah, like he seems like a wacko. Either way.
Yeah, he talks. How does he talk? Weirdly.
When he's talking like this, when he's like torturing you.
Yeah, like Theon, man. Theon's screwed.
He got his bone and ripped it out and then went down his like a zipper.
Yeah, it's I hate those scenes. That's all I'm gonna say. But yeah,
Well done.
who is he? Why is he doing what he's doing?
That's literally what I have written. Who is this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the reason? Is there a point? Okay. 700 feet. I know I'm going back and forth here. I mean, in North America,
Doesn't matter.
we play American football. Okay, and it's 100
yards.
Yeah, 100 yards.
Not counting a field goal.
Which is 300 feet. So the wall is more than 2 of those. It's hard to believe.
Probably 2 of those with the end zones. Right?
Yeah.
I forget
His is like
how
10 yards.
I can't remember how far the end zones are, but probably 2 football fields
15.
with the end zone, all 4 end zones.
Okay.
God.
Well,
That's terrible.
yeah, it's just...
There's no way I would do it.
No.
I just don't
Kill
think
me.
you could physically
Shoot me,
do
please.
it.
God.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just... Like, I climbed the rock wall. I'm fucking out of breath of that motherfucker. And this is when I was in shape, too.
They got the wind blowing and snowing and it's cold.
Yeah. I did see a video where that exact same thing happened. Someone had a helmet on and a fucking rock hit him right in the fucking head. But they had the helmet on. They're like, oh, shit. And his helmet was all dented. Like, that's why you wear a helmet. So John would have been just cooked.
Yeah. We're not being too hard on that guy for cutting the rope, are we? I mean, if it was you and it's like, we're going to all die if we don't cut the rope. Like, are we being too hard on him?
They look from his point of view and from their point of view.
I can't...
They kind of clash. You can't really compare both of them.
I'm not an empathetic person in that type of way. Like, I follow my characters. I want them to live. This fucking warg asshole. He didn't suggest, like, let's pull him up, or hey, like, you know, hold on. He's like, we gotta cut it. That's the first thing he said.
Yeah, and the thing that annoyed me about it was he looked annoyed when they survived.
Yeah.
So that's what did it in for me. At first I was like, if I was him, would I try to save myself? It's hard to say. I wouldn't know unless I was in that scenario. Probably if I disliked them as much as he dislikes them.
Well, the idea is, like, I didn't see, like, this clear disdain, really. I'm sure he's annoyed by Jon Snow.
I mean, I think it was, the last episode or the episode before that, he was running his mouth to him. And,
yeah.
You know, but
Kill him.
I just want to make sure we're not being too harsh. I don't like him. I would still kill him. I'm just saying.
Yeah, but I understand what you did, but you just kick him off the wall. Sorry. Tom.
It's not personal. It's just business.
Yeah. Okay, we also have Robb Stark negotiating terms with Walder Frey's sons. Lord Edmure. Yeah, he's going to marry a daughter. He's like, can I see what she looks like first?
Isn't that fair?
Yeah.
Completely. I think it's definitely fair.
I mean, I get that there's...
I'll marry you, but I'm going to bang other people if you're ugly.
There's a literal war involved. Many, many people will die. Nations might fall as a result of this literal decision to marry or not marry. However...
Yeah.
I want to see what she looks like. That's not too much to ask, right?
Yeah, like, let me choose one. You know what I'm saying?
Like, I mean, let me see your Instagram. Give me something.
Yeah.
And...
we have 4 people who, they're all being forced to do something, like, for the families. Who do you think gets the worst deal out of all that?
If me knowing what I know, I would say Loras. Because Cersei is... I mean, she's beautiful, but she's older. She's deceitful.
Yeah.
She's evil.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I think that, but Sansa also, like, if Tyrion was not a I don't say he's virtuous, but we know he's got a good heart compared to everyone else.
But he's the only physically attractive one. All the other 3 are at least physically attractive. He's rich.
Yeah, but he, you know, she's not who he had in mind. I think we all know that. He is aware of his own, you know, limitations. And you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, like, no matter how smart and rich he is, like, that's not a situation she wants to be in. We also had Lord Baelish in that conversation he had with Varys. They're talking about chaos is a ladder. And it's one of my favorite lines. Like, he's sowing chaos and disorder, and he's using that to climb. And he's smart, and he came from nothing. And he's used his intelligence and his wit and his, I don't say morally ambiguous, or I don't say morally gray, but he aligns kind of with a more renegade.
I don't know if I would use morally and him in the same sentence at all.
Yeah, just... Anyways, guys, I think that's pretty much it. It was a hell of an episode. And I can't wait. We got some really good ones coming up that I can't wait for you guys to see and for them to see. Guys, if you don't want to wait, check us out on Patreon. See the next 4 episodes. Much love. See you next time.